Good morning, kindergarten, and it is Friday today. It is our last day of math for the week. We have one more lesson, and we've made it through the first day, or first week of our distance learning. All right, and I think we're only going to do the first 2 pages front and back because a lot of it's the same thing. So if we get the hang of it, all we need to do is the first 2 pages, and if you still want extra practice, you can go ahead and do it all, okay? Whatever you want. So here we have Jada again, and here's our equation, and it says 1 plus 2 equals blank. So there's a couple of different ways we can do this. So I want you to think right now, what are 2 ways we can solve this equation? One way is we can do our jumps, right? So we're going to start at 1 because that's the first number. So I'm going to circle 1 up here. And this is how many jumps we're going to do. So how many jumps do we have? 2. So we have 1 jump, 2 jumps. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. Or you could also draw a picture. You could say Jada had 1 marker. So I'm going to draw 1 marker. Then she goes and grabs 2 more. So you draw 2 more. How many did she have altogether? 1, 2, 3. So this shows 3, and this shows 3. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. And these are 2 different ways to show our answer. On the back page, same thing here. So we got Alex on the back, and he did his hops here. So he started at 3. And then he counted up twice to get to 5. So he's at 3. Then he said 4, 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5. And here he had a subtractions problem, and he drew his story. So 3 minus 1 equals 2. So he drew his 3 circles, and then he crossed one out. So 3 minus 1 equals 2. So here we have 4 plus 1. So you draw 4, and then add 1 more to equal 5. Or you could use the fingers on your hand. You could put up 4 fingers and then put 1 more up. And then if you're holding up all your fingers on one hand, that's 5. All right. So now we could use our hand again, or we could draw our counters and cross one out, or hold all your fingers up and pull one down. And how many do you have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. We're done with 1 page already. 2 more, or 1 more page to go, front and back. And this is all it is. So it says you need to solve the equation any way you want to. And then you have to solve it. So you need to show me how to do this equation any way you want to. You could do your skips, or you could draw me a picture. Okay, since I'm not with you, I can't see if you're using your hand or not. So I just want you to do either your skips or draw me a picture, okay? So the first one, we have 2. And then we have plus, and that means we're adding 1. So 2 plus 1. 1, 2, 3. Then we have 3 minus 1. 1, 2, 3. Minus means we're taking away from the group. So let's take 1 away. And we have 2 left. Then we have 2 minus 2 now. 1, 2. Take away. Remember, minus is take away. How many do I have left? If I have 2 pieces of candy and I eat both of them, or eat 2 of them, how many do I have left? 0. Now we have 1 plus 4. We have 1, and now we're adding 4 to the group. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do we have altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I have 4 pencils on my desk. I go and grab 0 from a table spot. How many do I have at my desk now? 4 still, right? Or put 4 fingers up on your hand and then add 0 more. So don't put another finger up. How many do you have still? 4. Ooh, I want to do some jumps on this one just so we're familiar with going backwards. So let's write our numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's our first number we start with? Always the first number is where we start. 4, so I'm going to circle it. And I'll change colors here. How many jumps are we going to do? 2. Now we're subtracting or taking away. So we're not going to jump forward. When we minus, we jump backwards, okay? So we jump towards a smaller number. How many jumps are we going to do? 2. Remember, jump backwards. So here we go. Ready? 1 jump to 3. 2 jumps. 4 minus 2, so we're at 4. Jump back 2. And what's our answer? 2. And then 2 plus 2 equals 4. So we know we're right. Awesome job. Look at that. We're on the back page. One more sheet of math and we're done for the week. And look at that. Same thing. Right? I want you to do this page by yourself. Okay? I want you to do 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 by yourself. And I'm not going to write it on here because I want you to do it, and then I want you to show whoever you're with, all right? We are going to do 14 together, though. Remember, when we have this missing number, we need to count our jumps it takes to get to this number. So, we're going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have the minus sign, right? So does that mean we're jumping forward or backwards? Backwards, you're right. It means we're going back. Okay, or we're going smaller. So I'm going to circle 5 because that's what we're starting with. And we need to count our jumps to get back to 5. So if I'm at 5, how many do I take away to get to 5? If I take away 1, I'm at 4. If I take away 2, I'm at 3. So, if I have 5 markers at the carpet, if I have 5 markers at the carpet, and I take 0 away to the front board, if I don't take any to the front board, how many do I still have at the carpet? 5. So the answer is 0. Perfect. All right, kindergarten, you have to do 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 13 by yourself. All right? I want to see if you can do this by yourself, all right? Because this says independent practice. And independent means by ourselves. So just pretend we get our papers at the end and we need to work on this really good before we can go outside of recess, right? Perfect. I hope everybody had a great week of math. I just want to thank you guys for working so hard from home. I enjoyed seeing everybody this week, and I look forward to seeing everyone again next week, all right? Have a good weekend.